Hey guys, it's Laurelei and it's been a while and I'm very tired. As usual, but you know, nothing new. So yeah, it's been a while. No, I haven't given up on this show or any of my other shows, as everyone keeps asking me in the comments. Give it time. I promise. Promise I'm working on it. But, yeah, so even though things aren't quite on schedule yet, I'm still trying to put things out generally in the order of my previous schedule. So last thing I put out was Fullmetal Alchemist. The weekend shows I'm still trying to figure out. So the next is Geass, the next will be Steins Gate, then Attack on Titan, and so on. So let's recap where we left off with Geass. And it was a while ago. I'm sorry. Lelouch was trying to attack Cornelia and capture her. Through some pretty interesting methods. Through starting a landslide in the battle area artificially, to Colin fighting her straight up face to face with the new mech. But she was able to get away because of Suzaku's intrusion into the fight. And he almost had Lelouch, except for the fact that C2 intervened and made Suzaku see things that weren't, that kind of messed him up a little bit. But in doing so, she opened herself up so that when Lelouch went to grab her, he saw bits and pieces of her own past. Interesting little images of a place that did not look like it was Earth. And then he also learned her real name. They had an interesting little conversation, I guess you could call it, in a cave after that. And then Colin came to fetch him, saw C2, and left on a kind of awkward note. So, yeah, we should probably just dive back into it, and I will talk afterwards, as usual.
The subway tunnels stretch over the whole country. We can't just fill them all in.
Fascinating stash.
We don't have the budget. Showing Zero was behind the Narita operation. But that's all we've got. You can't squeeze information out of corpses.
So you can't catch Zero and you don't want us to hit Kyoto.
Jeremiah's on the dead list.
It's for people who can't get
It literally says the dead list.
So the Britannian viceroy has gone. I heard he lost his custom borais, so there's no hope.
There is hope.
The Black Knights, you've been infatuated with Zero since you rescued Suzaku Kurorugi. We even sent him the Gurren Mark II.
If it's bothering you, why not just ask him the next chance you get? So, how do you feel about it on your side? Lulu, I thought you were absent.
Yikes.
Nonali had a little fever this morning, and Sayako was busy, so I stayed home to help.
Oh, really?
Hi, Pizza Hut.
So is Nana. Make sure you organize all of them by year and class, okay?
Yeah, I will. You have a talent for ordering people around.
And you're a great subordinate.
Subordinate?
Whatever that letter was,
Guess that's
it's
what I am.
now in the papers that he's got in his hand.
Oh, Madam
What a cliche.
President! You nearly gave... Lulu?
Shirley?
Stop being so suspicious. That's hardly the case. To me, he's nothing more than a...
Who is she talking to? Who are you?
But there was the white armor.
Don't sweat it. It was a tie, right? A tie!
Why would Shirley just out of the blue?
My dad works a really long way from here, but he likes to send me great
Balancing
stuff like this
school
to keep my
and
spirits up,
revolution.
you know?
What's this? A love letter? Oh? From you?
And they say you have no sense of humor.
You laugh too much.
It's an official letter from Kyoto.
What on earth?
Nina, is that you? If you're not feeling well, then... Oh no, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
So what do we do?
I don't know.
We were in Naoto's unit.
I hope I inferred what happened there
We're the senior
incorrectly.
commanders and he keeps secrets from us.
Maybe I was just a little moody.
Moody?
It just seems to me lately that you've become a little distant, like you have other things weighing on your mind.
You could say that.
You're wrong. I haven't changed. No matter what, I'll always be at your side, Laurelei.
So then, can I be a little selfish now? Please hold my hand just a little bit longer. If I fall asleep alone, I'm afraid I'll have that dream again.
Such a sweetheart.
I'm sure it'll be fine, really. But I promise you that I'll be there.
They're patrolling the perimeter in case of any unpleasant contingencies. I'll call them soon. However, before I do...
Severely damaged corpses should be brought to 10-2. ID all personal items.
I hope you're not going to start spouting some embarrassing theory about the nature of justice. We're soldiers, after all.
All set. I replaced the energy filler for you.
Okay. And I was right, wasn't I?
Yes, a radiant surge.
Rakshata. I never thought she'd work with our enemies.
Plus their pilot was extremely skilled. Suzaku's mental state is so unstable now, if we have to fight that nightmare again...
You don't think it could win against my dear Lancelot?
Is it the designer of the... Is that what they were saying? She was the designer of the...
When do we get there?
mech.
Could you chill out?
It has to be Mount Fuji. There's only one mountain like this.
That means the Sakuradite is right below us? The damn treasure that caused this whole war. You know what they do to intruders here? Execute them.
The power reaches all the way out to here?
You will show me your face.
So we're getting full on threatening about
Please wait.
this.
Zero has given us power and victory.
So help us to put our trust in you.
Huh? A woman?
It can't be.
It's not.
They switched
This
places.
isn't Zero. I saw her before. She was with Zero after Narita.
So, you are not Japanese?
Correct, Clan Chief of Kyoto. Taizo Kirihara.
Anyone who can identify him must die.
Especially one who is not Japanese!
Hey, hold on! I'm not part of this!
Good grief, guys.
Taizo Kirihara, founder of Kirihara Industries, which has a monopoly on Sakuradite mining. Formerly a key backer of the Kururugi regime, commonly known as Kirihara the Traitor. In reality, you are one of the leaders of the 6 houses of Kyoto, who support resistance groups throughout Japan. A double agent. How cliché.
Show some respect, you swine!
Stop!
Interesting.
I am not Japanese.
Is he serious? No wonder he never showed his face.
If you are not Japanese, why do you fight for Japan? What is it you want?
The destruction of Britannia.
You.
It's been a long time, Lord Kirihara.
Is it really you?
Oh.
It's 8 years since that family received you as a hostage.
Yes, and I appreciate you taking care of me then.
If I hadn't come tonight...
I came to ask for your help. That's all I'm seeking from you.
So,
Knew
the
him
flower
before.
planted 8 years ago has finally bloomed. This man is a true mortal enemy of Britannia. His face must remain hidden for vital reasons. I urge you to follow Zero.
He was the
and
only
I
one who
guarantee
could
that
show
if
his
you
face
do,
to.
we will assist you generously with intelligence and strategic support.
We thank you.
I'm afraid this is him. I'm sorry you had to learn about it like this.
It's all right.
Can you please identify the body?
Oh, that's why she was late.
Of course it's too late already.
I thought that was her.
Anyway, things are finally moving forward.
Zero. He fights for the weak, doesn't he?
What? Yeah, well, that's what he says.
Oh, we're gonna have this conversation.
Then why did he kill my father? You know, my father was so gentle. He never ever hurt me, but he was buried alive. He couldn't breathe. Why? Why did my father have to die? I don't want this. No! Please, Lulu.
Yeah, I was trying to tell. Are they kissing at the end there or hugging? I mean, animation's a little not detailed and wonky. Either way. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I expected that was gonna come up. I mean... yeah, Lelouch was gonna have to face this sooner or later, because his whole philosophy that he stated a few episodes ago, the one that I like totally agreed with 100%, was that he would not kill innocents, no matter if they were Japanese or Britannian, that he would only fight people who came at him armed and ready. So the landslide was a good strategic move, but in terms of upholding his ideals, no. And now he's got to deal with the fact that he indirectly hurt one of his friends. Because I do think he does genuinely care about his Britannian friends. Because in a way they're pretty innocent too. I did not expect the reveal with the old Kyoto man. I was wondering what his play was, and it, like, got way more confrontational than I anticipated, but it makes a lot more sense now, because when he was looking through all of the pictures beforehand, he was like, it has to be the right person. Lelouch had been taken in by Suzaku's family, but I guess he had also been looked after by this guy when he was a kid. So that was a really good move, because he needed people to trust him without showing his face, but he could only do that without showing by showing his face to someone who they trusted. So finding someone who knew him before everything happened, who knew his motives, who he was, who also would fight to keep his identity secret. That was a great move. And I was definitely a big fan of that. C2 continues to confuse me in many, many ways. For one thing, is she talking to herself? Because it sounds like she's talking to someone else. But there's clearly no one else there. Also, who is that dude that they showed for like a whole millisecond before moving on to the next plot point? Don't answer that. All questions are hypothetical. I am really not awake. But yeah. I don't know what that was about. I'm not even gonna go into that other weird scene in the middle of all that. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go forward, because I think a lot of what this episode accomplished was just showing on how this is gonna start affecting Lelouch personally and possibly psychologically, with you know, indirectly causing harm to his friends, causing harm to Nonali, who's noticed his absence, and like that's the last thing he ever wanted. So yeah, it should be interesting moving on from here. A lot of little details in that episode that kind of alluding to future events, and I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I really enjoyed this episode. So, yeah. Anyway, as usual, all links to everything in the description. Patreon, Discord, P.O. Box, other social media. Reactors and Realms, our weekly D&D stream. All that good stuff's down there. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.